What's up YouTube, and welcome back to today's video. First off, hope you're all having a great day today. And in today's video, I'm gonna be doing something I don't do much on my YouTube channel, and that is product reviews. Today, I'm gonna be reviewing the best earpieces to wear for dirt track racing. Now, people will ask questions about what gear I use for racing all the time, mainly about the shoes that I wear, the suit, hybrid, helmet, and all of my gear. But what gets asked about the most are the headphones that I use. Now, I think this is probably because you actually see them in a good amount of my vlogs at the racetrack. When I get right out of the car, I'm either taking them out of my ear or you'll see them just dangling from my suit because I usually wear them a good amount throughout the day. You know, if I'm just sitting on the wall because I'll just leave my race receiver in my pocket, just make sure I turn it off. But you see my headphones a lot and I get questions like, Tanner, what kind of headphones are those? Where did you get them? I don't see those in Walmart. You know, I'm looking through all the headphone aisles. So you definitely see them stick out a lot. And lately, especially in the YouTube comments I've been seeing them, just a lot of questions. So I thought I would do a product review, show the headphones that I wear, another great alternative if maybe you can't get the ones that I have, since they are a little bit on the pricey side, but definitely worth it. But before I show you the headphones, there's one thing I need to say. I am not sponsored or paid by any of these companies that own the headphones to say any of this. I'm just giving my honest opinion. I definitely want to show my viewers some of the gear that I do use for racing and some good recommendations so you guys can improve your equipment and just make your overall racing experience better. Alright, now let's jump right into the product review. So the headphones that I use for my dirt track racing are the custom molded earpieces from Racing Radios. These things are so awesome. I'm glad I get to do a review on them. So as you can see, the left side is in red, the right side is in blue. That's what I said when the color, they kind of stick out a little bit. You know, they're not just plain or anything. You always see them dangling from my suit or if they're in my ears. Like I said, these things are custom made, which is the best part about them because they just fit right in my ear. So let me take you through the process of how I got them made. So back in May of 2018, I was back in Mooresville, North Carolina for the Speed 51 Open Challenge. And my dad had heard tons of great things about these. I had some buddies who had them and they just look really nice and comfortable. So we went to Racing Radios, which happened to be very close right there in Mooresville. We went into the store, we kind of talked to them about the racing that we do and what they would recommend. And they showed us these and they said, all we have to do is get the custom mold. It would take 5 to 10 minutes. And then in 1 to 2 weeks, we would have these earbuds sitting at our doorstep. So they took me behind the counter and they put this like jelly-like substance in my ear. It was kind of weird. My dad actually took a picture of me while I was doing it. He posted it on Facebook. It's right here on the screen. So that was me with the jelly-like substance in my ear. So I sat there like 5 to 10 minutes. All of a sudden the lady came out, she pulled them out. We went up to the counter, we paid for them, and then she said that they were just gonna take them back in their shop. In about 1 to 2 weeks, they would be sitting at our doorstep. And sure enough, when we got home from our trip, just a few days later, these things were sitting at our doorstep, and luckily I was able to use them the rest of the sprint car season. So that's a little bit behind the process of how they were made. Just a few more things about the earbuds. Obviously they're color coded. This is the left, this is the right, and then the cord length. It's 36 inches long and the cord is very durable. I've had tons of pairs of headphones from the past that I bought at Walmart for like $10.99 or whatever, and I'll be getting out of the car and if it gets caught, it'll just snap. That does not happen with these at all. The cord is very strong. I've got it stuck actually even this past weekend at the Red Bluff Outlaws for points race number 10. I was getting out of the car to do the wing dance and I had got my cord caught on something, but it didn't do anything. You know, it was fine. I just had to get it untangled. Very strong, very durable. And then also Racing Radios, what they will do, as long as I'm pretty sure the cord doesn't get cut, you know, like if you took a pair of scissors and cut it like that, then they won't really be able to help you. But they did say if like the earbud comes off, just send it back to them. They'll send it back to you all fixed up and ready to go to hit the racetrack. So pretty much if you do end up getting a pair of headphones like this, just make sure you don't cut the cord. Otherwise they'll be able to help you and fix them up. I would say the only real downside about these headphones is it's kind of hard to have them made if you're not there in North Carolina at Racing Radios. They do provide a few other options that help out. I think they can send you the custom molds to do yourself and you can take them to a local audiologist. I think that's how you say that. Local audiologist or whatever, and he can help you do them, they said on their website. Or if you're at maybe like a track at a NASCAR race or something, I know there's some Racing Radio booths there, you can have them done at a booth, so that's also very helpful. But other than that, hands down, these are the best earbuds I've ever worn. They're comfortable, they're durable, they won't just rip. The cord will last a very long time and the headphones itself will last a very long time. So I'll link these in the description below if you would like to check out where you can get them right on Racing Radio's website. Highly recommend it. As I mentioned earlier, they are a little pricey. They come in right around $189, and then I think instead of getting the 18-inch cord, if you get the 36-inch cord, then it's like $194.95. So, of course, they're a little bit pricey, but they're gonna last me a long time. And what I like to say, yeah, we spent $195 on these things, but I've probably spent $195 on the cheap Walmart headphones that look like this just from breaking them over and over again. I mean, little things happen, they can get caught, they can rip easily, and they just aren't that efficient. And after wearing the cheap Walmart headphones and then going to a very, very nice pair like this from Racing Radios, these are very, very loud and clear, where these can be very, very hard to hear. I've had it turned up on the highest setting and I cannot hear a thing. It still might be a little like it's not very clear. You can't hear it very well. With these, I have them on about the medium or the lowest volume possible, and I can hear just fine and clearly, and it's just, this is a 10, and these are like what I would say like a 4. So once again, I definitely recommend you check out the custom mold earphones from Racing Radios. I understand they are a little bit pricey, but if you can get them, they're definitely worth it. But if you're thinking, Tanner, you know, that's just a little bit too much for me, I have another very affordable option I'm gonna talk about next. Now on to the second pair of headphones that I would recommend, and these are helmet speakers. These are what Carly wears when she races in the 250 division everywhere, Cycleland, Red Bluff during the winter, during the summer, and she really, really likes them. Now, obviously, since these things are helmet speakers, they do not go in your ear, they go in your helmet. So they go in the ear hole of your helmet. Like for example, Carly and I, we have an Arai. So it has 2 big ear holes, you just stick them right in there, they don't fall out, they're not loose, they fit perfectly, and when they're in your helmet, it's not like they're crunching up on your ears at all. It just feels like you're wearing your helmet and they're not even there, but you can hear your receiver very clearly and very loudly. Now they're also very soft and comfortable, and remember how I said these are a much more affordable option? Well, my custom mold earphones, they come in around $195 with that 36-inch cord. These things come in at $29.99 from Speedway. I actually have the catalog right here. It's in one of these pages, I just saw it earlier, but my dad uses the Speedway catalog a lot. I'll also put a link to them on the internet so you can find them there. But if you have one of these catalogs, definitely check them out in there. And then also, like I said, the link will be in the description below. But I would highly recommend these. If you cannot spend that $195 for a custom mold pair, it's definitely worth it to do those. But this is just a much more affordable option, and they're really nice because I've had, you know, I've had a bad pair of headphones before, if maybe that's the way to say it, where sometimes I'd have to put tape over my ear, which is fine, but they're just uncomfortable, they move around a lot. And with these, you don't have to have anything in your ear. You can have them in your helmet, they're loud, you can hear it very clearly. Carly has been wearing these things for a few years now. We're hoping soon to upgrade her to a pair of the custom mold ones for her ears. It's like anything with custom. I try, and my parents, they didn't really want to buy me anything custom when I was younger, of course, because you just grow out of it so quickly. And especially what we've experienced with my suit. We thought it would be a great time, you know, I'm still growing, of course, but we thought it'd be a great time to get a custom suit. You know, I'm kind of growing up a little bit. And of course, right when we got the custom suit, I'm sprouting up. And so I'm only gonna get so much time out of it. We probably should have waited a little bit longer, but anything custom, I can't give the greatest advice from being a younger kid on how your ears are gonna grow, you know, if you won't get much time out of these. But I know personally, you know, for myself, I bought them at a great age and I'm gonna get years out of them. And then hopefully soon we'll get Carly some and she'll get quite a few years out of them as well. So if I were to rank the 3 pairs of headphones, you know, I didn't really talk much about these, but like I said, you can get these at Walmart. They're like $9.99 and they're not a bad option. They get the job done. You can hear, they can be maybe a little bit uncomfortable and whatnot, but it's really not that big of a deal. They're a decent pair of headphones that work, and like I said, they get the job done. You can hear over the receiver. Then if you step up for $29.99, you can get some helmet speakers from Speedway, and another great option for only $30. They go right in your helmet, they're loud and clear, they're comfortable to wear. They're definitely a step up, and I would rank these at like an 8. And then, if you want to get the best of the best for dirt track racing, very, very comfortable, very loud, very clear. You have to have it on like low volume, but if you're in a little bit of a louder car, you could bump up the volume a little bit. The custom mold earphones from Racing Radios. I would recommend these as a 10. These are definitely a 10 out of 10. So overall, like I said, all 3 headphones are good. You know, one just gets the job done. One's definitely a step up and very, very comfortable being a helmet speaker. You don't have to have something in your ear. And then the custom molds that you'll get a ton of years out of, and they fit very well. But like I said, both of those headphones that I showed in this video are linked in the description below. If you're new to racing, I would recommend getting the helmet speakers. They're only $30, they're gonna fit very well, and if you're not sure if you really wanna do the sport, but if you're a serious racer and you think you're gonna do it for a while, and you can't afford to get the $195 custom mold earphones from Racing Radios, those are a great option. That's all I got for the product review though. Let me know what you think. Do you want me to do more product reviews here soon? I think I'm gonna do a what's in my gear bag video for 2019 and show you everything I'll be wearing, my shoes, my suit, my Hans device, my helmet, everything, all my updates for what I'm gonna be wearing in 2019. Now, real quick, before we end, there's one thing that I have to do. So, I play video games a lot. I've said that a few times in my videos. I mainly play Fortnite and iRacing. And I have a ton of friends that also play with me in my TeamSpeak that I'm in. And they have been begging for me to give them a shout out. And I will say I've told them that I'm gonna give them a shout out on my YouTube channel for a while, but I haven't, and I don't know, I just kind of put it off for a while, always forget about it, and well, they just reminded me before I came and shot this, so I have a few shout outs they have to do. This is my gaming squad on Fortnite and iRacing. Okay, I'm gonna name them all off. So we have Joey Ancona, he's a micro driver in California. Kobe Stidham, he works on sprint cars in California. His dad's a racer. Actually, you probably have heard the last name Stidham the past few weeks because he was involved in a bad crash in Hanford. So I'm hoping Craig Stidham, hopefully he gets well soon and recovers and able to get back out on the racetrack. And then we have my other buddy, Jake Andriotti. We call him the 7P because that's his number on the track. He's actually this is his first year in 360 sprint cars. He's racing in California. Then we have Zane Blanchard, a 360 sprint car driver. He's a good Fortnite player. He's a 360 sprint car driver in California. Then we have Caleb Montgomery, who's a really good 410 sprint car driver on iRacing, and then I think he runs 360 and 410 sprint cars in California as well. So I'm going to be racing against a lot of those guys this year when I'm down there. I'm hoping to make some appearances. Definitely Silver Dollars on the schedule, maybe Hanford, Placerville, Tulare. A lot of those are iffy, just we're going to see if we're going to be able to make it. It's a bummer we have to travel so far, but we're definitely willing to, of course, for the best racing. And also, I have two more shout outs. These guys have been helping me out a ton on iRacing lately. So my buddy Dylan Thornton, he races modifieds in California. Dylan Thornton Racing, we call it DTR. He's been sharing a bunch of setups, and if you guys want to get a good setup for a ton of different tracks for the midget and iRacing, I'm going to link his Instagram in the description below. You guys can go private message him and get hooked up with some great setups. And then also, someone just made my paint. If you haven't seen it on Trading Paints for the midget and iRacing, it's the factory QRC number 18, but it's on a midget. And that was made by a friend of mine, Travis Labatt. Travis is crazy talented with graphic design. He does some really, really cool paints. Everyone in the TeamSpeak, he's made almost every single one's real life car. So definitely go check him out. I'll link his Instagram in the description below. And maybe if you want to do some business, tell him you want to paint and he'll give you his pricing and all that, and maybe you can get some done. But both those guys are really cool as well. But shout out to all my TeamSpeak group. I know you guys are watching this video. I'll be getting on to game later. But anyway, I'll see you guys all in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and share. Check out these headphones. They're linked in the description below. And let's see you guys at Red Bluff this weekend for points race number 11. Let's get another W. Deuces.